go shake Phil's hand. You think we haven't noticed who isn't shaking the black guy's hand? You think Phil doesn't notice? I'll wait. Go. Ah. Just between us, hang on a second, Phil. I'm gonna get a little personal here. Okay, look, just between us, I don't like those people either. But you know, like, here, you want a wet nap? It helps. Yeah, wipe your palm down. Yeah, I know. What? He gets uppity sometimes. Just saying. Can I give you a pro tip? Here's a good, valid tip that will get you a lot of currency in your life. Should you ever have the occasion to put this to its proper application. Just, if you are a white guy, one word to not ever find yourself saying in the presence of black people, for any reason whatsoever, is uppity. Just pretend the word doesn't exist. There's like this Asian guy over there, and you're standing next to 3 black guys, and the Asian guy is like getting really uppity, right? You know what you got to do? Just whip you up a thesaurus and be like, what is a good synonym for uppity? Because I got to dismiss and disparage this Jap over here, this slant, this whatever, like, you know. But I can't say uppity because the N-word's over here. Will then get really uppity themselves about it. Because your people do that. Am I wrong, Phil? At least we shook his hand, right? There's no pleasing some people. That's all I'm saying. You've got a historical grievance there, Phil. There's nothing I can do about it. All right. I'm only one man. Even though I do happen to be one of the correct, you know, a man of the correct persuasion. Unlike some producers. Did we? Hey, neighborino. Look, I know you think we're joking, but this is actually no laughing matter, alright? This video is actually a very serious topic. That's why I'm dressed in my martyrdom white. That's why we're not actually making jokes here. We're just casually observing on the racial dynamic. Yeah. Well, you think I don't wipe my hand? You wiped your hand, right? Like, I'm just saying, I'd be like, you know what? I willingly, like, you know, not looking, but yeah, you know, just like, no. God, I just shook hands with the black. Whew! Oh! You know, I'm just saying. I couldn't do that. I'm sorry, Phil. We got a bet going on that one. He's like, you can't even do that for like 5 minutes straight with it, you know, without breaking. And I'd be like, you're probably right, but the honest fact is, I'd be like, I also can, like, as a legitimate white guy, like, I totally can, like, actually sum it up, the bigotry for it. I'd just be like, it's so joyous, right? Like, channeling that inner KKK energy, I just be like, you really can't do it without breaking, or I can't do it without breaking. I'd be like, you know what, like, I just want to sing. We're gonna lynch, right? Like, come on. We wish we were in a land of cotton. We're talking about Mike Browning, right? He's from Florida, isn't he? So, we're still on topic here. I feel like this is very topical shit. Cause yeah, Mike Browning died. 62 years old, I guess? It's fucked up, man. You know why that's fucked up? Because if you're over 40, you already know, like, you don't want to hear about a guy dying at 62. That sucks. Imagine if you're over 50, which, I mean, I will be soon enough. So I'll be like, yeah, that's too young. That's fucked up. Just saying. Do we need to do a big epitaph on him? We all know right? Like Morbid Angel, Acheron, Nocturnus, like, you know, Nocturnus. That was a big one. Like, if you are over 40, you probably remember, like, that was controversial. I mean, like, back before, you know, the internet age, when like rage could only last for so long, like, people held on to that one for a long time, right? Like, Nocturnus and Over, I distinctly remember as being big ones. Like, it was years after the fact, and people were still just like, oh yeah, man. Like, they forgave Master's Hammer, right? Or was it Root? Like, whichever one of those ones it was. But the check ban, right? Like, people, they kind of were like, you know, that happened, you know, shit happens. But, yeah, like, Nocturnus, just, and I mean, people were already, like, long after that, they were already, like, dabbling in the keyboards, and everyone else was just, like, still, like, yeah, no, not them. You know why? Because they started it. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if keyboards ever really, you know. Does anyone think that's appropriate? I feel like people probably do by now. Someone must. What is good? I mean, these kids, I mean. But yeah. 62 years old. Mike Brown. So, I felt obliged to say something. Just, I didn't have a whole lot to say, but just, you know, like, R.I.P., bro. Like, that's fucked up. That's not because I needed new Nocturnus. I wanted to, like, hear what music Mike Brownie was going to produce. I'd be like, I feel like we're done with that chapter, right? Like, if you're not, that's fine. Like, you know, you got to do what you can to, you know, I know all about doing what you got to do, you know. But I didn't want to hear anymore, personally. I wasn't that interested. I listened to that last one and I was like, at least it's a professional band with a lot of experience under their belt. But you can also, like, kind of hear that, like, there's just the experience under that. And I'd be like, bro, this kind of just, this makes me want to come to terms with my own mortality, or rather, this makes me realize that I have to do that, and I don't want to do it. And it's like expediting the process. Whereas I could be like, you know what, I could be enjoying the life that I have now and, like, listening to older Nocturne, although actually, not actually older Nocturnes, but Acheron. Now, can I just say really quick about, because this is the thing, we got to say something about him, right? He's one of ours. I'd be like, look, if I'm going to show that Metal Meltdown faggot the courtesy of, like, including him as one of ours, that means that when one that, like, actually fucking counts and isn't probably Canadian, you know, like Mike Browning, I mean, you got now. We're going to admit our faults. I'm going to be like, you know, like a fucking man does. I'm going to tell you, you know, I didn't do anything about Mark. And I kind of thought about it. I don't even honestly remember if I did. I feel like, and maybe I did, maybe I just forgot. But it wasn't enough. I'd be like, maybe made it short and was like, oh yeah, Mark Sarwicki died. That's fucked up. But, and mind you, I got some long history with impetigo, I suppose. Like, I always called it impetigo because I never heard anyone else say it out loud. I didn't even know it was a fucking disease. But yeah, I got a long history with that band just because I found those tapes at this store called Bob Street, and I was like, cannibals, huh? So, yeah, it was ugly, and it was, you know, gnarly, and I was like, well, and I barely knew what the fuck was going on. But just imagine if I still had those tapes 30 years on. I don't think I have anything from when I was 15 except an immature disposition and a predilection for, you know, sex pestery. But it would be cool. And yeah, true story. Like at a time when metal was just like so callously, freely disregarded that you could just walk into a an old secondhand record store and like you have to go to the back where he had the death metal shelf and like then you just find shit like Impetigo or Impetigo cassettes just like right there, fresh for the just saying. Did I contribute to the end of that story? No. But yeah, I mean, it's fucking death metal. You can't pay for it. It was a used record anyways, right? Like, so yeah. I regret nothing. Just saying. Since we're on the topic of, like. But yeah. I gotta say this about the Browning, because here's the thing. He was one of like the legit, the real ones. And really, I mean, that's the kind of guy that can't grow old, right? Like, you can't see a guy like that getting too old. But look at Trey. Like, can you imagine Trey lasting much longer? I don't know what Glenn Benton's excuse is going to be if he actually, goes another decade. But, But that's how it is. Like, some of these guys are just genuinely, like, kind of fucked up individuals. And that's why their bands are, like, really fucking good. Although it helps when you've got like the chemistry of multiple fucked up individuals, right? The prime illustration of that exact phenomenon probably being Sadistic Execution. A band where like, bro, you could barely describe Sadistic Execution in like legitimately what they're doing in any single way where I'd be like, oh, I'm going to enjoy that. Like, to actually talk about what, I mean, except for rock, but like, all of that technique and all of that like actual playing that's going on in there, if you were to say that to me, I'd be like, I don't think I could possibly enjoy that. But then you hear the actual shit show chaos of it and you'd be like, it does work. I hear it so clearly now, right? Like, it's just one of those things. It's the chemistry of some fucked up ass individuals, right? And, so yeah, like, why did Morbid Angel work? Because, you take a Trey and a mic and you'd be like, that's fucking chemistry. Similarly, like, Acheron, because Vince is pretty, there's something a little off about that guy, I'm just saying. I don't know if I'd say it to his face. And mind you, I'd need, like, a stepladder to say anything to his face, but, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so 62, and that fucking sucks. But yeah, R.I.P. to Mike Browning, one of the real ones, like an actual, like a legit death metal motherfucker. And we'll see who we're doing this next about. Should we put the over-unders on? Like, let's start it in the comments. I'm personally laying out, and it's gonna go like this: Trey, Barnes, Benton, for like some of the big names that I'm just personally, I'd be like, oh yeah, they can't go on a whole lot longer, right? Like, and mind you, anything can happen, right? Like, Lindsey Graham just died, so like, and I mean, shit, I ain't getting any younger either. So we're gonna race to this one, Glenn. But you know what? I said this when I turned 44. More than a year ago now. I outlived Glenn Benton by 11 years. Yeah, you know what? So there, all right. So we're racing to the grave now, pal. And in the natural order of things, he's gonna beat me by like at least a few months, because I'm saying I predict that. And then yeah, so Trey, like. Is Trey still? I feel like Trey's like Mitch McConnell. Just like, I want some proof of life with this motherfucker. I kind of think he's like already dead. And yeah. But Barnes, I'd be like, Barnes. Oh yeah, and also let's throw in all of the guys from Cannibal Corpse. Like, they're fucking mummies. They're like seriously like gonna break a hip on stage or something. Like they're old. let's close with a hot take. I don't know if this is a hot take. Someone's got to say it out loud. I haven't seen this clickbait title in my video show up in my video feed yet, so I'm going to assume that no one's actually like saying it like right out loud yet. Let me just be, as far as I'm aware, the first to say this straight up out loud as someone that cares, someone that loves and respects, you know, like someone that wants the best for everyone involved and shit. Like Cannibal Corpse should have stopped at least a couple albums ago for everyone's benefit. Personally, I probably after Barnes, but definitely like after Gore-Obsessed. Well, beginning with Gore-Obsessed, really. Like Bloodthirst was cool, but I mean, there's still, guys. Imagine what this probably did to Browning. We didn't need that last Nocturnus album, and I mean, I don't want to speak too soon. Who knows? Like maybe it was something cool. Maybe he spontaneously combusted. I kind of doubt that happened, but you know, like that would be the fucking most metal thing ever. And I'm a little bit preemptively disappointed to learn that that did not happen, and it was something actually far more ordinary. But you know, these things happen, and you know, if you're a metal-ass motherfucker, then you're probably going to be one of those candles that burns too bright to burn too long. So there it is. Did I mention anything nice about him, Phil? Like, the thing is, he was badass motherfucker. And I'd be like, I didn't need to hear any more new Nocturnus, but it's sad to hear the guy goes. Like 62 is too fucking young. Unless you're like, you know, the kind of person that's gonna just straight up trash you away and smash through. But whatever. Like, we'll hold out hope that maybe in fact he did just spontaneously combust. Maybe like at the dinner table, and someone like actually got to see it. Just one moment there's Mike, and then like flash of fire, and like just, you know, half a carcass and ash. Wouldn't that be the fucking coolest thing? I'm just saying. I feel like he'd appreciate that. And yeah. Well, anyway, we're done here. As is Mike Browning. And yeah, on that note, Dempsey Dips. R.I.P. Come back for the next one if you're neither dead nor in jail. But if you're in jail, break out. Come on.